Yeah. Yeah, I've been friends with Dan and Thongs forever.
Yeah, me too. We were on the same team back in the days on some other projects, and yeah, but Dan is a great guy. I love Dan.
Dan's legend. Right. Now look, I don't like to draw these things out. We've got a few people in here. I'm recording now. So I think we'll just get straight into it. And I like to make these things short and sweet and to the point. I think, you know, I don't know about you, but I've sat through, and I don't mean no offense to anybody, but so many boring snooze fest AMAs, and I'm just like, just give me the vitals. Let's have a chat. Let's feel out the project, and let's wrap it up. Because I mean, I don't know about you, but I have the attention span of a gnat. And I believe that I'm not the only one like that in this space. So, without any, I'm doing my posh thing now, without any further adu, I'm going to get this AMA started. We've got Price Go Up and the lovely Manu. Have I pronounced your name right? I still can't work out.
Many is fine, many like less.
Manny. Degen? Retard? I don't know.
Retard, absolutely, retard to the fullest.
Going from your chat. So now we're going to get straight into it. Manu, before I ask you all the boring questions, I've told you, I mean, like, we'll get into introductions and stuff like that. But first of all, I think it's nice just to get things moving and get a bit of a vibe going. I asked you to think of a joke or something funny to tell to the community. And
he's going to perform a song at the end.
Make us laugh.
Manny's going to perform a song at the end for everyone. He's been practicing.
That's cool. You should not tell.
Looking forward to this. Wait, day shift. Are you with Manu? I need to know who's who here. Are you with Manu?
Yeah, Manny's my carer. He looks after me.
I've got my carer right here.
Nice. Let's go, team.
Right, come on. Tell us a joke. You've had time to think of one. I asked you half an hour ago. Tell us a joke. Tell us something funny. Introduce yourselves and all that.
What's 9 inches long, black, and eats cunt?
I don't know, but I'm masturbating already.
Rough guess is something that starts with C and ends with K, maybe? I don't know. Tell us.
Cervical cancer.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, welcome to the house of Jesse Degens, and welcome the Price Go Up team, and probably tells you what this token's kind of about. But you guys, come on, give us the lowdown. What's your token about?
It's basically just a kind of satire depiction of like meme coins in general. We're just kind of taking the piss. Like, if you buy this, we're saying you're a fucking retard. Like, we're retards. We think the whole thing's silly. We're just here to vibe, and hopefully other people enjoy it.
Yeah. And if you're here and you haven't been over to their chat yet, I like, it's not for the faint-hearted, as you've just heard. With the open
I'm sorry about that. I apologise. I think I fucking completely destroyed the mood there. Apologies.
There's apologies. That's got to be worth a little green candle right there. Those apologies. Look. All right.
Here, let me add a little something there, Queen. The reason the mood changed very quickly is because I don't think I've ever wanted to. I don't think I've ever wanted to hear the word cock as much as I did until he said cancer. And it's like, oh no, Jesus, it could have been cock. Please, just cock. Just give me cock.
Yeah,
so sorry.
I'm with you on that. Absolutely, 100%. Tell us about. So you told us why you're taking the piss. This is the meme of all memes, really, isn't it? This is what I'm seeing when I stumbled across it, you know, and it's like, this is just too funny. It epitomises everything that we've got going on in our shitcoin culture, but it does it very honestly.
Just being tired of hearing that we offer the biggest revenue to all investors. We are this and that and blah blah blah. And no, man, you are fucking retard. That's not you are. At the end of the day, crypto is a gamble. Of course, it is. Fiat is a gamble. It's all the same. Things goes for paper money as well. I mean, basically, crypto is less a gamble than paper money is, right? I mean, you stick to your funds, your hard-earned funds, you earn in your 9-to-5 job. To just lose out on value while being on your working side, it makes no sense, you know. So we just want to bring some sort of funny environment where people don't have the like being afraid to get rugged or bullshit. So we just want to do things in a normal, transparent way, but being based on utility, just building a fundament from where we can push it, because everybody is literally tired of Peppers and whatever, Inus and Tesla, Super Moon, Lambos and whatever. So we try to be something different, and yeah, it had been a fun journey so far, and looking forward to the future, what it will bring. Hopefully more burnt brain cells for me.
So can I... So do I take it that there's no actual utility to this token other than price go up?
Yeah, why it's going up? This is the question. Like, I'm always wondering why it is going up. Like, who the fuck is buying that bullshit?
I know. It's funny, but then that's what shit coins are. You're right. It's just, you know, there's a gamble. I mean, I'm still confused as to the difference between investment and gambling. But then, you're
basically, when you see the tech projects struggling, people are when this, when that, and you can develop whatever you want. At the end of the day, when it drops, nobody cares. You know, like people expect unrealistic returns in general, because Elon Musk tweets and shit showed us and educated all of us. It can moon like 1 million X in 4 hours. For no reason, nobody knows why, whatever, Doge or Floki or whatever they are named, sitting on their basic market caps. It makes no sense, you know, while real yield or stuff, people struggle, the community is not available, no engagement. Of course you won't go anywhere. You have to be some sort of fun environment, so people want to hang out, people want to hop in, people want to be also as retarded as me, you know. So that is basically what I try to achieve.
I have a theory that at this level of DeFi, people want to be entertained, because I don't know, I speak for myself, but I'm certainly sick and tired of the boring monotony. If I want that, I can go for blue chips. I'm here in DeFi because, like, I want to hang out. I want to be with some other real people that, like, and obviously we want to make some money. Of course, we want to make some money. That's important. But I think the best projects that I've ever been in have been the ones that have had a community that's fun and engaging and feels good to be a part of. I see that with your community. Like I say, anybody that's just dropped in the chat. Heck, even if you're not even planning on picking up a little tiny moon bag of dust, go over to their chat anyway and just have a look, because I mean, it made me laugh, and I think if you found your way into this deep dark corner of DeFi, then you got to laugh, really. You got to laugh. Otherwise, what we got? Right, now let's get into the boring stuff. I want you to tell me about the taxes. So, because that's all you've got. Wait. First of all, have you renounced ownership of the token? Because it's a shitcoin, isn't it?
I can't remember. Let me see. Give me one moment. I had to check that.
What does renouncing mean again?
So it means
that I'm sorry. I'm just joking. Apologies.
You got me, you fucker.
I'm sorry.
Have you renounced ownership?
Yes.
Okay. Can you? I asked Manny earlier. Hopefully you got something there. You can just ping up in the chat with the TXs on and all that kind of stuff. Are the LPs locked?
Yes, so the initial LP is locked for 4 weeks. We will extend that lock. And what, just beside all the fun, very serious, the contract works like auto LP tokens are minted in the contract. So we don't have any owner functions, obviously, because it's renounced. So that LP is locked forever. So the more G10s try to play the system, the more tokens will be minted in the contract, and the more LP is gone forever. Nobody will ever be able to touch it. So we already have 20% of the LP sitting in the contract itself without any withdrawal function. So that is gone forever and will be for the, we pay with our brains, right? I mean, brain that goes down, price goes up. As simple as that.
Yeah. So wait. But surely you can unlock the LP when
the auto LP not. So the auto LP tokens which happen with the taxes, whenever there is a collection of taxes, those taxes are going directly into the auto LP, which is minted in the contract address. So if you are a developer or you have some sort of understanding how it works, you can't get it out. Because you can't transfer from the contract when there is no withdrawal function built in the contract code. And we don't have anything like that. So those tokens are forever in it.
So this is going to last for as long as the BSC network lasts?
Yes, true. It's a similar thing like burning the LP. But since I did it often, like burn LP upfront in advance. Nobody engaged in the community. It was horrible shit show. At the end of the day, it did not pay off. Like sitting on that 5 BNB gone forever in the burning address. People don't even appreciate it. So we thought, hey, let's lock the initial LP. So whatever happens, the community decides how much is burned. Like when there is high volume, of course there's high burn of LP. If not. But anyways, we will extend the lock. So we added like a pretty high amount of LP. So the ratio on the token is sitting on a 1-to-2. So that is for a meme token pretty high. Other projects launch with like $400 LP and whatever $100,000 market cap. Makes absolutely no sense. So any dump will not make a hard hit on the chart. So it is a tank. Like basically, it came as a tank, and it will only grow stronger when time proceeds.
Yeah, I've noticed that, and it's quite a nice looking chart. Last time I looked at it, it's quite for a shitcoin. It's quite because the norm is on BSC. You see the big green dildos going up, and then the big red ones coming back down, and then a couple of little hopium pumps, and that's it down to dust, isn't it? And this.
Fun fact, the contract can't be sniped, so you will end up in the auto blacklist when you do so. And there was only one address blacklisted, and it was a team member. So even a team member was such retarded, did not listen that, hey, please don't snipe in the fucking 2 blocks, because you will end up in the blacklist. And there's nobody being able to unblacklist you ever, because the contract is renounced. How should I unblacklist you, So yeah, one team member was brain AFK and yeah, hopped into that auto LP, of course.
So when you're talking about being a bunch of retards, like you seriously do have one on your team.
Yeah, 100%. Like another fun fact, just for the books, I missed one bracket in the contract code. So not even on purpose, and this is why we renounced, and the taxes are 112. Normally,
I read that. So you actually did that. You missed the bracket.
Yeah, I missed the bracket. So actually, the contract removes the taxes back to 12 on the selling side all the time. Whenever there is anyone buying the token and not holding for 60 minutes. So when you buy and the taxes are 1-1, for example, and you sell your bag, the sales side will always go back up to 12. So there is 112. And normally we wanted to make it 6-9 because like 69 meme utility and stuff. But yeah, so that's a fun fact. And yeah, let's just take it. I mean, we have to obey the hive mind anyways, because there is no owner anymore. Like, we're all small brainlets now, and we have to come together to build that omega hive mind to stay over the top.
Yeah. It's nice. I because when I read that in your inverted commas docs, is it in your white paper? It was hilarious. I had I needed a laugh, and it was a proper laugh. But when I read that your dev is a retard, that's you, Manu.
Yeah.
And because you missed the bracket off, you're now stuck with a 12% sell tax for life. That's quite funny.
Yeah, that is quite funny. Even though it was not planned, like literally many of the things were planned, of course. Like we ran a buy competition after launch, and then we canceled that buy competition shortly after, like 10 minutes after, and said like, yeah, sorry, we are retarded, like we didn't know what we are doing here with the bot. So of course stuff like that is for shits and giggles, but the contract bracket obviously was not my plan, to be honest. But there's no way, and there's also no reason to fucking relaunch now. You know, only that there is 9 instead of 12. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. Since it's only coming to benefit all the holders by having more bronze on the LP tokens, who cares? I mean, we could care less, right?
No, and it's actually really refreshing to hear a dev actually owning the mistake of missing the bracket. I'm not a dev. I'm like a far lower level retard than you, I think, because I've got no clue of how to put a line.
Don't say that. No. I'm the biggest retard out there.
But it's nice. I mean, like I think I have some friends in this chat tonight, and we were all around about this time 2 years ago. We were in a rather large project that did exactly that. Missed the zero, not once, but twice on the relaunch as well, on the migration relaunch. And I think they were hacked for about 20 million the first time, and then on the relaunch, everything went crazy. And the second time, liquidity pools, because of the missing zero, they were hacked for 75 mil. So but they took a little while to own that, and yeah, so it's quite refreshing. And
yeah, I mean, on the other page, it is serious, like it's very serious. We take care for everything that it will basically outperform most of the rest of the DeFi Degen Moon shit space, because we have ideas what we are doing here. Obviously, I'm 9 years in crypto full time, so I launched a lot of DeFi protocols and a lot of complex things, which never did what I wanted them to do. Like I paid 600 BNB on one of my protocols for AMAs and billboards and bits about, and hey, nobody cares. Nobody cares when there is no love, when there is no kind of fun inside, that you have to think when you are outside shopping, fuck, I need to burn my brain cells again. Let's see what is this fucking brain they're talking about. So, and when you have that, there is engagement, and then you will spread the word, and then you will have more people joining the hive mind, and then you will become the omega brain. Like basically, it's that easy, you know. Like it won't happen when you copy paste any kind of Pepper contract, or when you copy paste any kind of frog artwork to be able to compete. No, it will happen when you are unique and when you are the only group of people doing this. And since we are not trying to be the smart ass people and the super best return moonshot promise, but just be the average retard, nobody does that, you know. Nobody tries to be stupid. We just trying to make everything we can to be as retarded as we already are. Oh, your mic is gone. Your mic is gone. I can't hear you.
There we
Or
go.
maybe.
Yeah, my
No, you're back.
Telegram
you're
does
back.
that to me sometimes. It hates me.
Yeah, you
Telegram,
got booted. You
I
got
had-
booted. Like now you can hear you again.
You can hear me, yeah. Yeah, no, Telegram hates me. I don't know what I did to Telegram, but I had allowed for this one. It was a lot bigger. It was a quite vibrant community. But, I mean, you talk about retards and DJing as well. I had a bit of a problem swapping phone numbers. I had a Russian burner phone number as an alt, so I decided to transfer ownership of my group to that number. And then it was okay, and then I forgot all about it. And then one day I lost the Russian burner number because that's what happens with them. And boom, there went the group.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like a buddy of mine, he had what was that mention all bot in his group, and that mention all bot just went rogue and banned everybody. Like it literally happened, and it's not a joke. Like it literally happened, and nobody knows why that it even was. And so I'm not giving that bot any perms anymore because that was bad. That was a project with 1,500 members in the group, and the group was completely a disaster, just gone, because that bot went rogue and banned all through the list.
Thank you for the headset. Well, me and my partner were just looking at bots to start introducing into the group, and like, well, you know, we didn't have a rose bot until yesterday, and you needed it to add your music bot, which I still haven't played with, by the way. But anyway, we're digressing. We're getting off the subject, and the subject is your fantastic
Shitcoin.
shitcoin.
Shitcoin, yes.
I mean, I guess there's not really a lot more, without getting really boring, there's not really a lot more that I can drill into. But what I have just picked up on there was that you have 9 years worth of experience. That's, for me, that sounds... Would you like to tell us about any projects that you've been involved in the past? You don't have to.
Yeah, I can do that, of course. Like I launched last year Eastburn. We had a pre-sale race in private group of 250 BNB in less than 2 hours, and then we launched with 200 BNB in the LP, and 50 BNB were used to do marketing things like Wellcon Talk, AMA, Gollum, Caesar, blah blah blah, you name it. And unfortunately, nonetheless, it went down every day because the LP was big from day one. Like, we launched with more BNB in the LP than most of the projects in their fucking whole lifespan will see. And since that, there was no engagement. Like, people expected more and more, and hey, this will go to $5 billion dollar market cap tomorrow, you know? Like, let's go and raid Elon Musk and bullshit. Yeah, of course, it would not happen, you know? But at the end of the day, it's still around sitting on, I don't know, 120 BNB or whatever in the LP. And since there is no trading volume, it still pays out like 120% APR to all the holders. So the other side of the medal, the con is there is no utility, there is no super active group, there is no moonshot guarantee or so. But the pro is every holder is in profits now. So there is nobody which came in the pre-sale, which never dumped their entire bags directly on 2x or so, in a loss. And that is also a big success to me because I did everything right, basically. You know, I'm not a big marketer myself. Like, I'm only a developer, and the best marketing to me in general is the community itself. You know, go out, sticker your town, whatever. You know, we have some sort of revenue which will be integrated soon. I don't want to leak too much, but what I can leak is I'm working on a ChatGPT port that is going to be a very retarded version of ChatGPT. So I'm trying to make it as stupid as possible, but it's super complex, right? I mean, you have to build it that it only gives like handicapped answers and stuff. That's not too easy, but it will work. I will not stop until it's done.
It's, from where I'm sitting, it's very, very, very funny, and that's why, you know, and looking at it since I've been back and scouring TG constantly, and I'm literally hand picking projects that I want to be, these first projects that I want in my new community and want to be working with. And like I say, I stumbled across, I must have looked at like 20 or 30 different shitcoin projects. And it was actually my little brother that said, "Hey Jess, have a look at this one. This is fucking hilarious." And
Yeah. When I saw the white paper, it gave me just fucking giggles, and I thought like, no man, that is not going to go without me.
Your website's amazing.
Yeah, like we thought like, be simple, be minimalistic, don't be 3D super whatever next gen to the fullest, because promising bullshit which you will never be able to hold in the long haul is not going to go anywhere, you know. Like I really had a lot of tech projects and protocols in the last 9 years, and we built so many utilities from on-chain coin flip, whatever, raffle, lottery, bots, and bullshit. And at the end of the day, it's cool, but when nobody uses that, it goes nowhere, you know. Like, and on the launch day, NFTs might mint, but will they do that tomorrow? You know, or will people be able to sell their NFTs, which the money is mostly just picked by the team and spent in the Lambo gas tank or whatever, you know, so that makes no sense to us. So we pre-funded the LP and basically just gave it to the community, and where it is now, it is because of the community. And when I look back in the couple of days, it did very well. It sits on a stable $30,000 market cap that is pretty high for such non-existent utility and stuff, you know, because there will be nothing like that. I mean, of course, the ChatGPT thing, it's a funny giggle thing, but it of course gives no return in money also, but it will bring more laughs to the group. Maybe we can introduce some sort of where community can generate their own art with, or whatever it is. We will have a quest board and give away some monetary values in form of bags, which we normally would not. We would not pay anyone in tokens or so.
Brilliant segue into my next question, where I want to go. So obviously you've got a bag for your marketing filling up now. Is that wallet public?
Yeah, of course, it's public.
Mm-hmm. All right. If you can drop those in the chat so we can pin them up and have a look at them, that'd be really nice.
Of course.
And how much do you have in your marketing wallet right now?
I think we're sitting on 2.5 beans or so, but we spent already like 15 or whatever it is, which we did not earn, to be honest. Like, we used a lot of our private funds for that. We bought up a lot of bags for ourselves, which we then over time burn. Like, we introduced the Moeta burn bot, but we are working on a native one now for us, because that one doesn't work like at all. It will not show any kind of burn transactions in the chat. And once it did, and once it did not. So the test one went through when I burned like 1,000 tokens to test that. And then I burned like 1% of the supply, and it just did not give any notification. And then I just wrote like, "Oh, sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I just mistakenly sent 1% of the supply to the burn address." And yeah, so we will try to reduce the supply over time, which is possible. And we will try to list on some CXs as well, but when the time is right? Not now. We are not at this stage yet. So when people already are like, when CMC, when this and when that, yeah, we'll go to CMC when we can. It makes no sense to fill the form. We will get rejected anyways. CG will probably happen soon. I'm going to apply to that later this day. So we might see a CD listing in a couple of next days. But who knows? Maybe we will get rejected there as well. We will see.
CMC,
We will find out.
everybody tries to CMC and Gecko.
No, that's nothing because in the last bull run, obviously it moonshotted many projects, but since CMC listed all the honeypot bullshit and stuff like that on it, nobody cares. When you are not the biggest gainer on the day of listing, it will do absolutely nothing, you know?
No. And there's enough people in the space now that know, you know, it is buy the rumor, sell the news, right? And
yeah, I mean, we fast tracked on Arvid. This is the new CMC, basically, right? I mean, being listed there is revenue to the community, you know? The listing, only updating that logo for no reason was $400, which that gives not any return. There's just the fucking picture of the logo in the other app, but people requested. So, of course, for that we have the marketing fund. People ask for it. Yeah, we go for it.
So you've got 2.5 beans there in your marketing wallet. What are your ideas for them? What are you thinking of to?
We are in talks with more callers. So we had Gubbins calling twice because Gubbins also loves the project because it's such retarded. He gave 2 culture calls. We had Cobra calls, which unfortunately did not how we expected it to perform. At the end of the day, it was more expensive than Gubbins and did not even 10% of what Gubbins did. We have some more callers coming up, and we have maybe one partnership coming up as well with a big caller, but that is to be disclosed later. We're not 100% sure yet, so that is not going to be 100% promised, but it looks decent for now, so we might get that guy on board.
How many members do you have in your Telegram right now?
We're sitting on 497 people and 60 online right now. So that is basically already okay, but the engagement numbers on that group are normally very high. So when you look in earlier time zones, like I'm from UTC, when you look like 6 p.m. around that, you will see we have more than 100 members normally online. Like 25% of the overall members are active in the same time, and our group is always pretty much lively. So there is always a convo going on. People spam, uses memes and create art, and it always gives so much fun. Like I enjoyed that so much more than any other project I did in my past 9 years of crypto.
Cool. Okay, right now. I said I want to keep this short and sweet and to the point. I think we've got a flavour of your project. I think you've told us quite a lot. Is there anything that I haven't asked you that you want to tell us about before I open up the floor to our audience here?
I don't know. They tell you. I don't want to rob you and time rob you here. Well, maybe it's not even there. I don't know. No, I don't think so. I mean, you ask whatever you want to know. I'm open to answer every question you have. I think from...
Apparently, but I'm not even looking at the chat because I've got the video on and struggling. But okay, so at this point, I am going to open up the floor to anybody, retard, DJ, or whatever, who would like to ask a question. So if you've got a question, just unmute yourself. I'm hoping that you can be well-behaved, DJs, and I don't have to start taking over the chat and muting everybody. But have we got any takers who would like to just unmute yourself? If you've got a question, unmute yourself and speak now. I can see some people typing. If you're too shy to speak, you can type your questions in the chat and we will go through them, have a look at them, and Manu can answer as many as he's able to or wants to.
See, there is one question. Gustavo is asking, does price go up plan to have an ambassador or content creator program? Yes, in fact, we will have. I'm working on creating a Zili quest bot as we speak. I wanted normally fiat paper money. So no, there will be no real use case behind it besides what we said earlier. Like having a good time is the only use case we want to offer.
Okay, I think that's very, very honest. And right, let's take a couple more of these questions. How many have we got here? If the bear market is done, is your token probably done?
Yes, probably will done.
The bear market, how will you
Waiting for it, John. I'm already like desperately waiting for the paper hands to pull the string, but I don't know. Maybe people lost their seed phrase or so.
Okay. We've got a slightly intelligent question here from Anna. What mechanisms do you have in place to make sure that the price of grows in a healthy and steady fashion rather than a quick pump to a depreciating price?
What the fuck? Like that sounds like an average white paper of any kind of project. Like the wording is so complicated. Just have to think about what that even means. So yeah, you look at the chart yourself. I mean, besides of what I said regarding the auto LP tokens, which is basically burned, you know. Also, while the average tracker applications can't see that it's locked forever, anyone with technical understanding of Solidity will be able to tell you that it is going to be locked forever in the contract itself. So, though there is no token burning as well, because the LP is basically burned over time, which is already 20% of the whole LP, which is gone. You know, like we locked 99.2% from the start, and 0.8% were unlocked remaining in the wallet. And we saw that it grow massively with the community engagement and the numbers in the chat. So we were able to get some callers involved on the day one. And when we saw, okay, people sell off, we just waited until the paper hands were finished, until we lined up the next marketing. So and now we're sitting on a stable bottomed out floor on like basically 15x from inception. So that is not a depreciating price to me. So no, that is going to grow over time with the burn of LP.
And again, how old is your token at the moment?
We launched Friday, so it's like 6 days. Let's say 7 days.
6 days. I mean, so I've got a question here. This is one of my last questions for you, but and it's one that I ask everybody that I ever talk to in an AMA. Are you going to rug us?
Yes, 100%. Imagine. So no, I'm not able to do that because like I said, like it's locked in the LP. Even if we would remove the auto LP tokens, which we can't, it would not harm the chart anyways, right? I mean, we launched with 6.9 BNB. We're sitting on 30 BNB now. So you can do the math. 20% of that is bought. Like when I remove that, we're still at, I don't know, 3x from inception. So that doesn't change anything, right? And we will definitely exceed the lock of the normal initial LP to a very long time, actually. We will not log it for like another month because it's just stupid. We did that because we did not know where it will go, right? We did not know if there will be engagement from community and stuff. But what we saw was absolutely hilarious, and yeah, the community deserves the lock.
And how close are you going to get to the unlock date before you make a decision of how long you're going to relock the tokens for?
We can literally do that later. So I can, that's a good suggestion though. I will do that later. I will lock the LP today. Longer.
Okay. How longer are you going to lock it for?
How long is that math calculator of the Mudra site makes it possible to lock? Like I will try like 699,999 years or so. Let's see.
Yeah, but this is your personal liquidity that you put in to start the project, right?
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like I said, I wasted like 600 beans on marketing efforts on other projects which were meant to do anything, which never happened. This is also gone forever, you know. And that fun time I had in the project is worth that 6.9 BNB to me. You know, that is definitely very cool. I'm fine with that because it will not die. You know, that is nothing built to be dead tomorrow. It will be lively and around as long as the people want it to be around, basically. And there is no owner deciding now we are shutting it down. No, I mean the only way it can die when CZ pulls the plug, which probably won't happen. You know, so
maybe. Who knows? And here's the thing: we're going on about DeFi, and we're here on Binance Smart Chain. And one man has the keys to the whole network.
yeah, I mean possible, but not most likely going to happen.
Anyway,
You know,
we're going to start going down a much deeper rabbit hole with that one. If I start, we got a question. Oh, we got a question from my Ashley here. If you sat behind me smoking a spliff, but I'm going to read this question out anyway. So, if you had a fox, chicken, and an egg, and had to cross a bridge, taking them one by one to keep them safe, what order would you do it in?
what? Hey, honestly, I tried.
If you had a fox and a chicken and an egg, and you had to, so because the fox is going to eat the chicken, right? Or if it's going to eat the egg equally because it's a fox, but then you're going to have to leave either the chicken or the egg. Ash, this is a shit question. You asked me this the other night. So, which one would you need to get eaten by the fox, basically? The chicken or the egg?
Yes.
And what?
Yes. Yes, I would.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And let me have a look down here. I want to see if we've got any other. Chickens don't eat eggs, no, but foxes eat chickens. Does your project have features or benefits that make it competitive with peers? Why did you choose on Telegram to advertise your project instead of advertising on other social networks like Facebook, YouTube, or Google? I don't know. You can answer that one if you want. I think at this point I'm looking through questions here, and we've been online for almost an hour now. My theory is that like any longer than if you can't say it in any longer than an hour, any less than an hour, then I think we're lost here in this environment. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know. Like some of these questions probably are joke or so. Like I can't take that serious. To be honest, like that questions are no questions. Like some of these, like what the fuck. Go ahead, check out the community, join the group, and you will see why it's cool and why it's not cool and whatever. Like we did not choose anything. We just launched it and did not think about it because thinking is not our best ability anyway. So you know that is yeah.
Totally. Now, I suspect that there's a few people here that are waiting for DGen bounty prizes, and the way I've decided to do this tonight is I'm going to put everybody's names in a hat that I think aren't obvious bounty hunter questions, because I've got to be honest, I do see one or two. I've been around the blockchain a couple of times, and I see a couple of copy and pastes here. So then if you've copied and pasted a question that can be found in other AMAs, then that's not going to go in the hat. But the stupid ones, they will all go in the hat, and 3 of them will get $10 worth of token each. I'll announce the winners in the chat later on this evening. It's late here for me, but I'll get together with Manu and we'll work it out. Is that okay with you, Manu?
Yeah, I'm fine, 100%.
Yeah, because what I'm quite, you know, and like I like to have a laugh, but I'm very passionate about making this space a bit more honest. We're all here to have a laugh, and I think sometimes we can get caught up with people chasing money. So I like to discourage that, really. I'm interested in getting people in the community to listen to projects that are actually seriously interested in the project, or at least hanging out and having a laugh, rather than chasing after $10. So that's my take on that. I know that's not the way that everybody sees it or does it, but that's the way that I like to do it. So anybody that's asked a stupid question tonight, your name will go in the hat, and you've got a chance of winning one of three $10 worth of moon bags of brainlets. Okay, right. So I'm gonna wrap this up now. Manny, do you have anything that you want to leave us with?
No, basically not. Yeah, just check around, see what is in stock. Like if you want to go stupid over time, we are definitely the right place to come. And yeah, looking forward to what is around the corner in the future for us.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward just to hanging out in your group, because it's a lot of fun. Oh my God, that's, yeah, okay. Is this your co-founder by any chance?
Oh yes, hey, where do you know him from? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Normally he's not.
Okay, and with that, I think this is a really good place for us to wrap this chat up. Thank you so much for coming along, being here with us tonight. Please take care of your co-founder, because he clearly needs it. And we're gonna look forward to it, guys. Like I said before, if you haven't been in Price Go Up chat yet, go and have a look, because it's entertaining. It's better than any shit that you can find on telly anyway, on trajectory. Go and have a look. It's entertaining. If you're here in this space, you'll get it, and it's funny. It's a lot of fun. Thank you so much for coming along tonight.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
I'm gonna leave the chat open for people to hang out, because people like that sort of thing. If anyone, I'm gonna switch my camera off. I can see your co-founder. Look, I want to say, that is not a window. That's a ball.
It's gold.
All right, guys. Thank you all for coming along tonight. I'm gonna wrap the serious bit of the AMA up. Thank you so much for being such good sports. And like, it's been a lot. I've been away for a while, and this has made it for me to come back and talk to you guys tonight. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Bye. All right, I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna come off camera. I'm gonna leave the chat open. So if anybody wants to chat shit, then please do. And guys, stick around for as long as you want. Thank you all for coming along tonight. See you later. Bye. Somebody say, for fuck's sake, chat shit. I'm switching the recording off now, so don't worry.